On Sunday afternoon, I received a call from a very nice young lady. And before she got into exactly why she was calling me, she wanted to thank me for keeping my videos somewhat brief. She said that she was looking on the internet and saw a few of my competitors, and some of them were in excess of an hour. And her point was she simply didn't have the time or patience to go through it, that once she saw a few minutes, if that's what prompted questions and thoughts from her, then she would reach out and contact that person. So she wanted to thank me for stimulating conversation and thought through my short videos. Today I want to talk about something that this young lady called me about. She was being sentenced yesterday, Monday, so she called me the day before sentencing. And she said, Mr. Mangle, and I explained, my name is Sam, I'm being sentenced tomorrow, and I asked my attorney, should I say anything? Am I allowed to say anything at sentencing? And that kind of caught me off guard, because what attorney wouldn't recommend trying to present yourself to the judge? Remember, the judge is the sole decision maker in your matter. The expression judge, jury, and executioner is really quite true. And you want to present yourself to the judge in the best possible light. So I explained to her that yes, however, due to the short time frame, it's going to be very hard for me to get someone on our team to interview her and prepare her elocution, her sentencing statement. So I said, I'll tell you what, I'll help you with it. And this is Sunday afternoon. Her sentencing was yesterday at 2 o'clock on the West Coast. So we started talking about what she should say. She had 3 very young daughters. It was her first charge for mail fraud. And her attorney was preparing her for a sentence of up to about 30 months. I explained to her that she needs to, first and foremost, explain to the judge that she accepted responsibility for what she did. Own her crime, own her charge. Don't make any excuses. Explain to the judge, I understand what I did was wrong. I own it, and I accept the repercussions for what I did. The second is, be humble when you're speaking to the judge. That air of humility keeps you at a level that the judge will appreciate. Don't go in there and be pompous or unapologetic or indifferent. Show the judge that you're human, but at the same time that you're remorseful and accepting of what you did. And try to identify her victims. In this case, it was elderly victims of unemployment. And my point was, you can't identify a specific Tom, Jane, or Harry as your victim, because every taxpayer essentially is your victim. So when you're talking to the judge and acceptance responsibility, say to the judge, Judge, you are my victim. The prosecutor is my victim. My own parents are my victims. So accept responsibility and identify your victims when you're in front of the judge. And we wrote out about a 1.5 page statement for her. And after a few different iterations of it, she felt comfortable going into it. Remember, she hadn't prepared at all. She was going into this thinking she couldn't even have a statement. It wasn't advised by her attorney that she paid a lot of money to be prepared and what she can do on her own behalf at her sentencing. I got a text back from her last night. I haven't spoken to her yet, saying how thankful she was, how appreciative. She got 6 months of home confinement and 3 years of supervised release. 3 young children. That's not indicative of every case. And certainly, yes, I'm sure her statement helped. Her remorse at sentencing helped. But each case does stand on its own merit. So taking control of your destiny, being prepared, is essential in helping to determine what the outcome of your criminal matter will be. If you'd like to discuss this, I know my videos are short. That's the purpose, to prompt thought and to prompt a conversation. If you'd like to discuss it, please call me, text me, or email me. And just like she called me on Sunday, I'm available 7 days a week.